demonstrator from Canberra. I'm going to show you the Sentimental Rose kit today, and let's get started. So the kits come in boxes with everything that you need inside it. So I've unwrapped this and I've taken out everything that I need. Inside you will get everything you need plus an instruction kit that gives you picture by picture of what you need to do for your kit, and it's a lovely little instruction booklet to refer to. So the first card, actually I'll show you the cards we're going to make. This is the first one. So thank you, happy birthday, and best wishes. Excuse me. They're all lovely cards, and everything that's supplied in the kit to make them. In your kit you will get the stamps that you need. Whoops, turn it around so you can see it. So I've taken the ones off that I'm using. So there is a little bit of variety too. So you've got a happy birthday one, but also a happy Mother's Day one, thinking of you, some little dotty things, which would be great for a little bit of a decoration. I don't know if you can see that very well. Also congratulations, and I think we've used the For You on a box that is in the kit as well to hold your cards. So let's get and the other things that you get in your kit are a stamping spot, and this colour's granite grey. You also get a flat block on which to put your stamps. You get some bling, which I've used, and you get some dimensionals, which are great for adding depth to your card, and you get some adhesive dots. I think that's better. Yep. And some thread on a spool, so that will add some interest to your card. So let's get started. The first one we're going to make is this card here. So in your kit there are some backgrounds, which is this part. You also have the front part, which goes like that, and we're going to stamp on. Also have a little triangle piece, which comes out of a sheet of corrugated, I don't know if you can see that very, I'll try that way. So you've got some rectangle ones and ones banner type ones for the other cards. So I've taken out the banner type one for this card, and you also get a sheet for all your stamping, your greetings onto, and we're going to use this one now. So let me find my thank you, and we'll stamp with that. Put the ink out, apply it to your stamp, thank you. And because it's a clear block, you can line it up wherever you want on your little banner. There we are. Now I don't mind that look, but if you're not terribly happy with that grainy look, I suggest you stamp a few times on some scrap just to make sure it came out better there. So I'm not going to do it again, even though it's stamping better now. And as Fiona says, that just conditions your stamping, gets it used to being used. To do that, stamp it off a few times. So what we need to take this out and put them over there, and on the back of, where did I just put it? On the back of this one you need some little dots. I'll hold it a bit closer so you can see it, and those are those little ones here. So they've just come off with a pair of scissors, or I'm using my tape pick tool, which is a great addition if you would like to use something like that. So that's that. That might be a good idea, and I'm going to put my dimensionals on here first. So I'll get that. So we need 1, 2. So I'll set them aside for in a minute when we need them. I'll cover up my ink so I don't get it on my projects. I'll just put those there. Now, this we need to stamp with our flower and our leaves. So, because they're photopolymer stamps, I like to use some sort of cushioning. That always helps photopolymer stamps come out better. And I'm putting some scrap underneath it because in the picture, part of the flower is stamped off our rectangle background. So I'm going to stamp it down here so I've got space for my leaves. That's quite nice, I'm happy with that. I'm going to put some ink on my leaf. I'm going to do it up here. And put some more ink on it. And put it, where does it say? Check down, roughly down here. Oops, I got stuck. That's all right. So that's that. I've done the thank you already. I've done that. So now it says to, I'll show you here. So you've got your stamps organised. We've done that. And we've done the thank you onto there. And I've done this part already. So I've put the dots and the dimensions on. So now we need to assemble this little part there. I'll take this out and do this. So need to take these off. One, pick them off. The last one didn't want to come off. Oops. And I'll put it roughly, it's roughly about there. Okay, like that. Take my dimensionals off. 1, 2. Put it there, like that. So that's quite nice. And while I'm, oh yes, I'm going to get the card. I'm going to fold it in half. And we're going to put, I'll put dots on here already, so that's made it easier. So I've done that already. 1, oops, 2, oops, 3, 4, and this one goes straight on the front, like this, matching up with the sides of the card. There we are, that's lovely. And then we need to get some ribbon, sorry, some string, and roughly, how much does it say? 30.5 or 12 inches, so it's a little bit shorter, but that'll be all right. Oh, no, it won't be all right, will it? Dear me, I wonder if I did the same with these ones. I probably did, so I'll need to cut a bit, another piece. So I'll do that, I'll make it a bit longer. So I have to tie a bow. And whenever you tie a bow, I don't know about you. Right, well this is going to be a bit tricky, isn't it? Tying a bow. Right, I'm just going to be able to tie a knot. So make it, even though the instructions say 30.5, centimetres, make it longer because that is not long enough to make a bow, as you can see. And that's not going to work. So I'll try again. And they have given me, or us in the kit, you know, if I might make it 40, because there we are now. I have got plenty. I make it about 40 or 35, and there is plenty on that spool to do it too, so you'll be right. Now I'm going to do a cheat here because I want it tight. I've done a knot, and you might like to do this too, because otherwise I find I get it too loose, and then I can do a bow a whole lot easier. Oops, just got to get my ends. Okay, so that's the bow done. Now I might turn this light off and see if that helps. I don't know if it does. Anyway, so we're going to put some bling, and it says to put the bling, and it doesn't really matter where you put it. You can put it wherever you like. I'm going to put it here. And that's a good thing about these kits. You don't have to put it where they say to put it. You can put it wherever you like. So that's card number 1 down. Now, I'll just get my kit back because I thought it was lovely the way they have done. With each card, they have made a matching envelope. So this card will get, I'll bring it up a bit closer. So that's got a bit of a script on the inside of the envelope. So that will go like that. And it can fit inside the box that comes with the kit. So once you get all your cards made, they will all fit in there, and your envelope, that would make a lovely gift for someone. So that's card number 1 down. Now, card number 2 is, let's see on this sheet, is our happy birthday one. I'll get my instructions organised. So that is this card here. Now I forgot to put the bling on, so I'll do that with this card later. So let's get started. So these are the bits I need. I need my happy birthday stamp, and I need my greeting banner to stamp it onto. So I'll do that first. I'll follow the instructions. I've done it there already, as you can see, and it's a little bit spotty. So I'm going to try it again because there's a few, and see how well I do it there. Right. Still doing that a little bit. That's okay. I don't mind that look. So that's our happy birthday done. I'll take that out. Put it there. Later. Now on the flowers, we need to stamp the leaves. So the leaves need to go here, up in that corner. And according to our sheet, we need to go down here. Right, okay. Now, this time the piece of string, which is 30.5 centimetres roughly, will go around the back of it and tie it to one side. And again, I think I'll put a knot in it, and that way I don't have a problem. Although I might try and get the lengths a little bit more even so I can tie it right. We'll see how it goes. I don't know about you, but tying bows isn't the easiest of things to do. So I'll do that, and then I'll try a bow. No, it's not going to work. So try once more. No, it's not going to work. So maybe the key to doing this one is making, I'm just going to do a knot there. The key to doing this one is make sure your piece of thread is long enough for your fingers to manage to do a bow before you cut it off. I think that's a good idea. So now we'll get the birthday greeting. I'll put our dimensionals on it. Whoops. Oh, I didn't do that right, did I? There so you can see. Right, so that's set, and that sort of goes there. Happy birthday. And now I've got this lovely corrugated card, and that goes on our background, sorry, on our card base. Put the dots on it already. I'm just going to flick off the backing so it reveals the sticky stuff. Now, if you have a demonstrator already, feel free to order any of the products that we've showcased today through them. But if you don't have a demonstrator, any of the girls would be happy to help you out with your order. So feel free to message them and get in touch with them, and they'll be more than happy to help you with your stamping needs. So I'll put the dots on the back of there. There we are. And that goes a little bit above, whoops, sort of evenly above there. Now, if you'd like this card, comment happy birthday under there, and I'll get in touch with you and send it out to you. Oh, must remember the bling, mustn't I now? Where did that go? Oh, there it is. This one needs the orange bling. Whoops. So put your tool underneath everything, because sometimes the tops can come off. There. Oh, I love this colour. Whoops. And there. And maybe one over here. It's always good to make some sort of a triangle with your bling. It helps aesthetically. It's really nice. So, of course, this envelope would go with this one. Lovely pair. And that would go in our box again, which I'll do later. That one still needs some bling. The last card I'm going to show you how to do is this one here, the Best Wishes one. Now, for this one we need a card base, a yellow, a lovely bit of greenery, this way, yep. We need the rectangle, and we also need our banner, which is the yellow one, to stamp on. And I'll get my things organised, so I've got my page ready to go. So I'll put that there, and you can have a look at that while we're stamping. I'll put these up here. So we need this first. We need the flower, which is this one. And because it's a little spot of ink, you need to have your block down on your table and take your ink to the stamp instead of the other way around. It's a lot easier. So in my instructions say to put it in the corner, which is really quite nice. And then I need the leaves again, which are over here. And put it there. That's nice, isn't it? And that one, whoops, around the wrong way. Around there. Nice, that's looking good, isn't it? Okay, so, and our corrugated iron, that's what it reminds me of. Okay, alright, take your spots off the back. I've put mine on already. If you have good fingernails, that's helpful too. I just find the Take a Pick tool so much easier, so put that roughly there. Now the Best Wishes banner, where is that? Oh, here, right. So we need the Best Wishes. I'll put it on another block, so put that up. Whoops. There we are. Take it out of its thing. I find it easier to stamp onto something when it's attached to the surroundings rather than taking it out first. It's much less likely to move, which is a bit of a problem when you're trying to stamp on something. So 2 dimensionals on it. And there's no string on this one. It's helpful. So there we are, that's that one. Now on the back, I'll put the dots already. Now I'll just show you. I don't think I've shown you that your sheet of dots, you get quite a lot, so you'll have leftovers. All you do is you pick it up with your tool or a pair of scissors and put it down where you like it, and then take the backing off. So that works quite well, just to show you how to use them. I've pre-done mine. Oops, there we are. So that is ready to go on our card base. And rather than put it in the middle, which would make a nice card too, they have decided in their instructions to put it up there. So make sure that it's evenly, not poking over the edges, I mean. Press it down. And we need some bling, and they say the green ones. I'll get my tool out. Now make sure when you use the bling that you go right underneath. I've had this morning some of the tops of the bling come off, so you need to dig right underneath there to put it on, to pick up all of it. Otherwise the clear dome just comes off, which defeats the purpose. But this one here is when the clear dome had come off, and I just glued it back on with our multi-purpose glue, and it's dried, and it's not quite the same colour. I don't know if you can see it there, but I think it's close enough that you get away with it, especially with the variegated colours in the background. So that's card number 3 done. And this, oops, here we are. This is the envelope that matches it. Let's put them in here, will we? So I've got best wishes, thank you, and happy birthday. So in the kit you will get enough to do 9 cards, so 3 of each sort. Then you can gather them together with their matching envelopes, and like I've done with this one, pop them in the box, and that, sorry, I'm having trouble, and that will make a lovely birthday present or any sort of gift for someone. The kit also includes parts to make the belly band for the box itself. So if you would like to receive any of these cards, there are 3 in the set. Just message me at the bottom, thank you, and you will receive the thank you card. Happy birthday, and you'll receive the happy birthday card. And best wishes, and you'll receive the best wishes card. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's inspired you to do some creating today for yourself, given that it's World Card Making Day. And until I see you next time, have a great time crafting.